You can't stop the swole. Yeah. You can't stop Papa Swolio from getting yoked like it ain't no joke. Welcome to episode 524 of the Daily Mother Swole. And you didn't realize, but that's not a lightsaber. It's my dick. My dick's on fire. Ah!
The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. The bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Get the fire off my dick! My dick's on fire! Papa Swolio's dick's on fire! Look at my dick! Look at my fire dick! Look at my fire dick! I'm gonna get banned from Facebook! Look at my dick, my penis is on fire. Penis is on fire! Alright, this is a family show. Welcome, hold on. Darth Gaines! Darth Swolio! God damn! They said it's not contagious. It's not contagious, ladies. Who wants a ride on the Swole train? Welcome, all right, enough. Get off. Welcome everyone to episode 524. We're back, we're large, and we're in charge. Obviously. Welcome to the Gain Train. Welcome to Swole Town. Welcome to Everest and K2 flexing on you every day of the week times 52. Welcome to the Swole. Every day live at 12 noon Eastern time. All the episodes on YouTube, and listen to the podcast. Bang both your ear holes on SoundCloud and iTunes. So welcome, peeps. What up? We're back. Thank you. Facebook can't stop the swole. Here we go. Nipple clamps on 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah! They say it builds character. Fucking getting amped. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, follow my stories, I've been up since like 3 a.m. Couldn't sleep, the wheels are turning, and I'm yoked. I'm just yoked in mind, I'm yoked in soul, and I want to go balls deep. But like old school balls deep, like to the taint with no shame, like all the way in. So you're like the same person, just as deep as it goes. As deep as it goes, like the Mariana Trench deep. Balls, just all the balls. Balls first. Forget the shaft. All balls. All right, let's bring it back to fitness. Thank you for joining me. I know it might be a lot to ask at this point, but like and share the broadcast. A bunch of you might be like second guessing that share button, but all right, it depends. If you share this broadcast, you are just next level awesome. Like, I want to have a beer with you. We got to hang out sometime. If you share this broadcast, you're like super legit. And I can see who shares. So if you share, if you think you're legit enough, if you got the stones to share this episode, right here. You're right here with Papa Swolio. You're right here with Papa Swolio. So thank you. CB Parsons, what did I come into? Balls and shaft. I know. Some people come in, I'm just talking about going balls deep yeah. I know, right? I know. This is a fitness show, everyone. We talk about exercise. Yeah. We talk about exercise after the first few minutes, but after we get past the balls deep talk, then we get into the corrective exercise and stuff. And then it becomes very like, well, this study shows, I'm excited. I'm just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be live. Like, I'm happy to be doing what we do. I just felt like yesterday was all off. Yesterday, it's like I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Facebook and Instagram were not working. Like, the world was ending. Everything was ending. The Daily Swole was verticals on Instagram, and then it was here, and I was like, this didn't feel right, but we got it done. Can't stop the swole. Can't stop the swole. Can't stop the swole. And I saw Megan mentioned Swolenormous X. If you have got that email, float some hearts and float some thumbs if you got the email I sent out a little while ago. If you're not on my email list, you probably haven't downloaded my ebook. You can click the link on the page. It'll take you to ebook.swolenormous.com. You can download the ebook and get on the mailing list. Please, everyone, keep a close eye on your emails because it's going to be it's good. I'm dropping all like the inside knowledge, but that's where I'll talk to you about it here, and I'll talk it on the Instagram stories, but I'm not going to give you as much like detail as I will like on the email list, because I'll tell you exactly what's coming, what you can expect, and really hammering home like the 90-day dash. Like, this program is so legit, and no joke, Swolenormous X is going to transform how we as a community fucking like get it. And those of you that are in premium, some of you might get a double email if you're also in premium, if you somehow got on both lists, but I'll send out another email specifically, another copy of that just to premium members, so you guys can get a little bit, get a taste, because you guys get special emails. But yeah, I'm super amped. I mean, literally one of the reasons why I got up so early, and we'll get into the content in a moment, is because all this work behind the scenes to develop Swolenormous X and to deliver and to take all this shit to the next level. Like, this is, I don't think a lot of you realize, some of you in the one-on-one calls, I've mentioned it, this is getting, like, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Big plans and big moves to make everything just more accessible, more sharp. Like, I'm telling you, remember I told you guys? Remember I told you, fam and ladies? I told you, we go balls deep on everything. Like, this is just the beginning. I told you, this is just the beginning. This Facebook, this is just tip of the iceberg. Like, I'm still going to be doing the show. The Daily Swole doesn't stop, but this is just a more direct way just to get all the content and all the premium and the programs and all the other stuff that's coming out. Super awesome. Just, I'm excited, not sleeping much, just fucking ramping. Full website. It's more than, it's better than that. It's better. Anyway, check your emails. If you haven't downloaded the ebook, click the link, ebook.swolenormous.com, and you'll get on the email list. But if you want that email, you can always message me too if you're not getting the emails, if you're not receiving. So, on with the show. So if you're interested in joining, the last dibs into the 90-day dash program, got about 3 days. 3 days. Check your email. About 3 days left to get the special offer on really closing that out, because the program is going to go nuts. We've have hundreds of people in the program already. The 90-day dash. The link is in the post description. And it's just been super successful. So literally, the program is going up to the value that it's worth, and especially the way it's going to be delivered, and you'll be able to access it when Swolenormous X releases. So a couple more days until Sunday at midnight, but check your email. It'll give you all the details. Do not wait on it, because it is going to like quadruple in cost, but the effectiveness is just the same. It's awesome. So get it while you can. Let's go into the stuff tonight. Tonight's the workshop for my premium group, for the private community. Yo, hello, McFly, hello. We got a chest workshop tonight. Working them titties tonight in premium, huh? Let's get the other side. Left titties jealous. Fucking amped. We got a workshop tonight. I'm going to pace it a little bit. No one mentioned the workshop. You excited for the workshop? Come on. Where are my premium peeps at? Who's excited for the workshop tonight? Huh? Workshop tonight on the chesticles. We've been talking about the titties all week. Tonight, going to be showing you how you can improve the titties at home, the proper posture for pushing movements, how you can adjust it, how you can manipulate it. Of course, we'll go over a basic push-up, how to align yourself properly. It's not as simple as it seems. It's not just, keep your body straight. It's about what to think about when you keep your body straight. So let's go over a little bit of the framework, right? Let's go over about a little of the framework, what you think about when you're doing a pushing movement. Talk about a push-up. We'll talk about bench pressing. But what do you talk when you're doing an exercise, right? When you're doing an upper body exercise. So we're working upper body. I'm just writing upper body. I know we've been talking about the chest, but this applies to different things, and I'm going to explain more tonight in the workshop. So we have upper body here. And then you need a couple things. So we're looking for strength. We're also looking for stability. And I'll put it here. I'll put a ligament. A ligament? Fuck language, right? A line. It's a ligand. a ligament. All right, and it's strength and a ligament. All right, strength, stability, and alignment. We want these things. So how do you get these three things? With alignment, you need balance. With the alignment, you need balance. You need to balance out the muscles in the front, the muscles in the back. So the rhomboids, the middle trapezius, the lower trapezius. You need to create that alignment and that postural integrity. So when you have muscles on the back that are too weak, that are not supporting the shoulder and the shoulder girdle, the shoulder joint, okay, they're not balancing out the pec minor. Those muscles are not activated. The shoulder itself is out of alignment. So you lose that alignment, which means you lose stability, which means you lose strength. So if you don't have this, you don't got that, you don't got that. So right away, you lose alignment, you don't have stability, you don't have strength. So we need that, okay? Let's add another one, right? Let's do mobility over here. Strength, mobility. And these are all related to one another. So strength, mobility, stability, and alignment. If you don't have mobility, you don't have stability. If you don't have mobility, you don't have strength. If you have mobility, you don't have alignment because you're not balanced, right? Alignment, balance, you can see there's a lot of subsections. Strength is fine. Strength is important, it really is, but what is strength really important for, right? Doing PT for shoulder stability, far too mobile. You can have hypermobility, Charles. You can have hypermobility. You can be too mobile. When there's an increase in mobility, there's a decrease in stability, and vice versa. When it's too stable, it's less mobile. When it's too mobile, it's the other way around. When it's less stable, it's more mobile. Okay, so you need that balance, right? Now, where was I? Strength. What is strength really important for? It's an ego thing. When you go to the gym, you like to bench a certain amount, you like to row, you like to squat a certain amount. Strength is good for the legs, but what's strength really good for? It's good to have strong legs so you can walk, so you can have locomotion, so you can stand up, so you can get off the toilet after taking a shit, when you can, stand up when you're older. But you don't need you only need so much strength, right? Depending on what your goals are or what your needs are. You don't need to squat 700 pounds. You don't need that much strength. That's non-functional strength. Just to be able to squat a shit ton of weight, it's cool. When you squat 700 pounds, what does that make you better at? It makes you better at squatting 700 pounds. When does that happen? If you work and you're laborious and you have to squat and pick up 300-pound things all the time, then that strength is important to you. But the average person, you don't need to squat 225 pounds. You don't need to squat 700 pounds. You don't need to bench 225. So strength is really nowhere near on the spectrum of most importance to the body. This is why I don't shun strength. I love strength because it makes you big. I love the physique. It's good to be strong. It's good to look good and feel good. But it's not the most important thing. When you have a lot of strength, it doesn't make you a healthier person. Strength is not correlated to healthy. Strong enough, having strong bones so you don't have degenerative bone disease like osteoporosis, that's important. Strength is good. It's good. It's good for lifting and moving things, but you don't need it to live longer. Does that make sense? You don't need it to live longer. What you do need is sufficient strength, sufficient for your needs, but you need stability and alignment and mobility. If let's say you're sufficiently strong, okay, you're good. You're good with strength. It doesn't matter. I don't care what your max is. I don't care what you squat. I care about what your function is. So let's say you have enough strength for health and for survival and for moving, right? Let's say you have that. But you don't have stability. You're unstable or you're instable, right? And then you're falling over and you're hitting your head or you're breaking your hip and or you have less stability in the joint and you're constantly getting injured. Who cares about that strength if you're unstable? Not to mention if you're unstable, it inhibits strength. Alignment. Same thing. If the alignment's not right, you're not going to have as much mobility. It increases your risk of injury. When you lack mobility, when you lack stability, and you lack alignment, it increases injury risk and it makes strength less effective or it makes strength more risky. It increases the likelihood that when you're lifting something, if you have poor mobility, stability, and alignment, that you're going to get fucking hurt. So what's the most important thing about our chest? Let's bring it back to the chest because we got that workshop tonight. What's the most important thing to know about the chest? How do we create alignment with our chest exercises? How do we create stability when we're training our chest. It's not just about getting stronger and pushing more weight. So many guys, so many girls, they get on an exercise and it's like, oh, if I'm doing 15 pounds, that's good. 20 pounds is better. 25, hey, I'm making a lot of progress. But it depends. Like a lot of times you can push and you can use your triceps too much and your deltoids too much and you can use your lower back too much and you start moving out of position and you end up not really working your chest to begin with. It's about making sure you're isolating those muscles when you're trying to target those muscles. If we're trying to target the chest, I'm not talking integrated movements. I'm not talking about a clean and jerk or a burpee or any of that shit. I'm talking about hitting the chest. You want to make sure you have the right alignment and you're activating certain muscles like the core. So when you're working your upper body, what's important? It goes back to similar stuff that we've discussed before. If you follow me back and you look back in the other episodes, you talk about the hip mobility. Okay? What's important? The alignment, but it's also the core. And remember, the core is the pelvis to the cervical spine, and that's the neck. Okay? So when you're doing a chest exercise, when you're doing a push-up, when you're doing any kind of movement, when you're on a bench, it's a little bit different because it's free weight, but it's not like free. You're not out in the open if you're doing a cable press and you're not supportive, it's open chain. But if you're on if you're on a bench press, it's still considered open chain because you're using a free weight exercise, but you're more stable. You're not balancing the body. But the core is always important. The core needs to be engaged, needs to be activated. Most places you see, most fitness professionals you talk to, they'll say activate your core, but they can't put into words. They don't know what the fuck that means. People say activate your core. That's kind of like, I don't know, be well, John Spartan. A little Demolition Man reference. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Activate your core. Okay. What does it mean to activate your core? What does it mean to activate your core? It means to put the body in the right alignment and the right position so those core muscles are turning on. Because if your core muscles are turning on, you're in a safer position, you're in better alignment, and you can produce more stress, more strength, more output, and reduce your risk of injury. Wow, sounds like everything that we want, right? So pelvis and core. So how do we keep our core active when we're doing upper body exercise? What are some of the things that we need to think about to make sure that those muscles are activated? What are the things that we need to do when we're working our upper body, when we're doing pushing movements? What are the things that we need to focus on, think about, and practice? Remember, nutrition's a practice, training is a practice, especially retraining, teaching your body how to move, reteaching after 20, 30, or 40 years of misuse and improper use. We have to reteach the body how to do these basic exercises. So tonight in the workshop, going to go over the fundamentals of what you should be thinking of, how you should focus on it, how you should start aligning things, how you can be modifying things like a push-up, what you should be thinking about when you're doing dumbbell pressing, when you're doing free exercise, band or cable pressing. Going to go all over that tonight in the premium group. So you've probably seen some of the links before. It's premium.swolenormous.com if you want to join up. But like I said, Swolenormous X is launching AS to the AP. I said that wrong. ASA to the P, whatever the hell it is. But if you join, if you sign up for the 90-day Dash program, you'll get a prompt that offers you a 7-day trial to my premium group where you can access the workshop and all the prior workshops. So again, it comes back to checking out the final last couple days offer of my 90-day program at the current special offer rate. Link is in the post description again. But those of you that are in premium, you got this to look forward to. So tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time, going to be doing the chest workshop. So yeah, I mean, keep your shoulders back. That's good. You know, you talk about packing the shoulders, pinch the shoulders back and down. Posterior shoulder work for sure. Corrective exercise. Yes, the corrective exercise workshops were lit. And so is the shoulder workshop. Those things are fucking fire. Left shoulder hurts when working chest. Will working back more help stabilize my shoulder? It's more specific, Ryan, than just working your back. You have to activate those muscles that realign the shoulder. So doing things like cobras and doing posterior rotator cuff exercises. A lot of them you can do at home. I got workshops on that in the premium group. But those types of exercises will help realign the shoulder and can give your body more space and reduce inflammation and friction. Because really, most of this stuff, especially with the shoulder and the hip, it's all imbalanced because it's such a mobile joint. It gives us more room to fuck it up because we're so immobile in our life. And when you take mobile joints at the hip and the shoulder, when you take mobile joints and you stabilize them too much, you're at a computer, you're locked in position too much, in a car, texting, or you're sitting. When you lock up a mobile joint, your body starts looking for mobility elsewhere in stable joints. That's why the lower back, which is supposed to be stable, starts becoming more mobile because your hips get locked up. When your shoulder gets locked up and your shoulder joint gets locked up, what happens? Your thoracic spine, your cervical spine, and your shoulder girdle try to compensate, and you get a lot of these little fucking tears, rotator cuff issues, and impingements and stuff like that, and chronic pain and shit that really sets you back. So if you can avoid it, avoid it. A lot of these things are, really physical therapy based, but you need to be fixing this before you are in physical therapy. You could do this stuff before you actually get injured. You can do this as a preventative measure, and it'll help your strength, it'll help all that stuff, and it'll reduce your risk of injury. Anyway, thanks for joining me for episode 524, I think it is. I don't know. It just keeps on. You look at the number, the post description. I said the number already. Thank you for joining me live every day at 12 noon Eastern time. Also, episodes on YouTube at Swolenormous, and listen to the podcast, SoundCloud and iTunes. Type in Swolenormous. Instagram, take a screenshot, take a snapshot, take a still of the live broadcast or the podcast, and tag me at Swolenormous in your vertical Instagram story, and you will get a direct message personally from me, as well as possibly a shout out in my Instagram story. So tag me at Swolenormous in your Instagram story for a potential shout out and absolutely a direct message. Thank you so much for joining. Remember, Swolenormous X is launching soon. Do not miss out on these final few days of the 90-day dash at the special offer. Link is in the post description. Love you. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose. Premium. See you in the workshop tonight, 8 p.m. Laters.